We are your home theater and AV questions answered. This is AVRant. Want your home theater or AV question answered by Tom and Rob? Send it to question@avrant.com. Welcome to AVRant. I'm Tom Andry, and I'm here with
Rob H.
All right, Josh here. First wants to thank us for recommending the mini DSP for getting his subwoofer working with his in-ceiling speakers. He got it all hooked up, and it sounds 10 times better than it did before with just the speakers. I believe
All
that
right.
100,000%. All right, he has a really old 720p Olivia TV in the bedroom. It's still a decent TV, but having only one HDMI port isn't cutting it anymore. He doesn't necessarily need 4K or HDR. He doesn't need an OTA tuner. He just one more HDMI input. And he's concerned about sound quality because when you're buying TVs, sometimes you are. The reason he bought the Olivia originally was because it had large front-facing speakers, and they sounded better than any other TV at the time. He knows that most current TVs don't have great built-in audio. He knows that his wife will nix getting real speakers and a receiver for the bedroom.
All right.
I can understand that. It's be a good time to get some powered on-wall speakers. So, are there any TVs in the 40 to 50 inches that have better than average built-in speakers? If not, might he be able to get away with an inconspicuous sound bar mounted above or below the TV? And what would we recommend in that case? Well, okay. He really wants to get a new TV? He wants to get a new TV.
He wants a new TV.
He does not want to stick with this one and just get a HDMI, switcher or something.
No, he wants to get a new TV. He wants to update the TV, but he wants to make sure he gets at least decent sound at the same time. And that is a challenge these days.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it was a challenge the day he bought that
That's
TV
true.
as well. But it's always a challenge. Yeah, I don't have any recommendations specifically for on-wall speakers, but there are quite a few self-powered monitors that you could get. But if she's not going to want, I'm guessing, anything, doesn't CAF have on-wall speakers that are powered? I kind of feel like they do.
I don't recall on-walls that are powered. They have self-powered and they have on-wall, but I don't recall on-wall powered.
Anyways, you're probably not going to want that anyways. I think a sound bar, and we have traditionally always recommended the Vizio sound bars to go with their TVs. Not only do they match up perfectly, but the Vizio sound bars are pretty good quality.
Yeah, and actually even more so now. When we first started recommending the Vizio soundbars, it was when all the model numbers ended with a B. And at the time, they were darn good. I got one for my parents, and it's done its job very nicely. Well, they've now upgraded to models that end with a C or end with a D. The ones that ends with a D have Chromecast built in. I'll use the proper terminology now. No longer Google Cast, Chromecast built in. So if it ends with a D, it's got Chromecast built in. If it ends with a C, it does not. But they've updated the styling. They're a little bit slicker and slimmer, and surprisingly, they actually sound even better than the old ones that ended with a B. Even though they're slimmer and sleeker, they actually sound better. They updated the drivers. They gave like dual drivers for each channel. So they have like a 38-inch or a 40-inch or a 42, 44, 45. They got like every size under the sun available in 2.0, 2.1, 3.0, 3.1, 5.1, whatever you want. So if you want full surround sound, actual 5.1, they have sound bars to do that. But yeah, look for the one that ends in a C or a D, and you'll be in good shape as far as the sound goes. And I think that's the reasonable thing to do. I would pair it up with a Vizio television. I'd pair it up with one of their D-Series televisions that actually gives you strangely more local dimming zones than the E-Series. I don't know why that's the case, but it is. So I'd get a D-Series TV and a C or D ending Vizio soundbar. I think you'd be in good shape.
Yeah, not too bad. All right.
Yeah.
Want your question answered? Send it to question@avrant.com. This is AVRant.
Now go out and listen to something.